What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Sideline Summit. I'm Antonio Perez, joined as always by Danny Code, DC UPenn's finest, Chris Coacher, CB Coacher Boy. We got another great episode for you guys today. I do hope y'all like that new intro that I put before this. Chris doesn't know. I told Danny this, but we made a new intro. Just want to fresh things up. But anyway, we're taking a break from football for today. So if anybody was looking for a preview, a potential Caleb Williams, Spencer Rattler preview, I'm sorry. I don't have time for that today because the NBA is back. The NBA is back. 2025-2026 season. We got to talk most improved, sixth man of the year, coach of the year, rookie of the year, defensive player of the year, MVP, all NBA teams, defensive teams, and who is going to be the champions. We got to talk about all of that. That's all this episode is going to be. It's going to be all NBA. It's going to be a great, deep dive into what we're expecting this season. And then after this episode on Thursdays, we'll have an NBA Weekly where we give about 10 to 15 minutes of NBA time. So make sure we're still getting your daily dose of the round orange basketball. But as football goes on, that'll still be that'll be the large portion of your diet. So I hope you like carbs. But with that being said, we can just get right into things, guys. How happy are we to be back into the swing of things, NBA wise?
I can actually cry.
Pump up the jam. Pump it up.
Yeah, as you see, Danny's in the festivities with his new Sixers sweater. LeBron's hurt, so Chris has no affiliation at the moment. And
only affiliation I have right now.
Say, happy belated to the truth. A lot of you youngins need a. If you were just listening to him talk, you'd have seen he's a goof. But I'll let you know, he used to cook your fave.
Or is he just like a 3+4, a doot, a 6-7, 3+4?
Yeah, I no longer care how you guys are doing. Let's talk about the most improved player heading into this season. Who would like to go first? I think we gotta let Chris go first because he's probably been licking his chops about this NBA talk for an entire offseason.
Well, I've been salivating.
Don't get him fantasizing and salivating.
Don't give me fantasy. All right, most improved player. And why is it Amen Thompson? I'll tell you why. This is why. The reason I picked Amen is because I feel like his workload is going to increase. It was obviously going to increase anyway, but without Fred VanVleet, he's literally going to be the point guard a year early, which is something I think is going to help his overall stats. He's obviously going to rebound the ball. He's going to get 6 to 8 rebounds every night. Now him just having a ball in his hands more, he's going to go from 4 to 5 assists to about 6 to 7. I can see it. I can see him going to about 6 or 7 assists a game. And that, to me, that looks like 22, 9, and 7. That sounds most improved-ish to me, if you ask me. And I just think, like I said, he's going to be in a lot of meaningful games. And he's still very young, so he's going to play a lot of minutes. I can see him playing 35-plus a night, especially when KD has more miles in his body and all those things. You want to kind of preserve him, and you're going to use him more Tari Eason, Jabari Smith. And when they're out there, good basketball players are going to need somebody to set the table for him, pick up full court, which he's going to do. I see a big leap in Amen Thompson's game this year.
Or Shizzle.
Yeah. I think the only thing I have against the potential Amen Thompson most improved is the media. The medium will back him for sure. He's definitely, when they did the GM survey, they said who's most likely to break out. Amen Thompson was the answer. My only issue is just that with the reliant outside jumper, who knows how it'll progress this year, 20 plus just could be difficult. You kind of look at those non-shooting, super hyper athletic, do it all wings. Ben Simmons, like an all-NBA year, Ben Simmons was 17, 8-8, 17, 9-9. I could see that, and that could probably still win him that because of the jump in the assist. But I'm very interested to see how, he'll work as he's probably going to get a lot of minutes at point guard, like you said. Just seeing him operate an offense, it could take a couple weeks for him to get adjusted to that main role. They might even ease him in as the second primary playmaker and just let Sengun take care of it. Even KD will, have a hand in it. But I could see a world of 5, 6 assists. And that's what Amen Thompson. Rebounding is going to be there. He's a freak, all defensive team level guy, an absolute freak.
Yeah. They're gonna Tari Eason in.
Yeah.
Yes, they're going to Tari Eason in, who I'm also Speaking of those tall, athletic wings, Jabari Smith gonna have a good year.
You,
I'm not saying
you
most
should
improved.
be
He's
there.
gonna have a good year though.
You should be
Shout out to
there,
him. He's very much a candidate for this award. Very
Yes, you
much.
should be there.
Man,
Jabari Smith.
Embiid's gonna start off hot. Embiid get traded for Şengün and Jabari Smith. Come on.
Bro, why would you want that?
Ime would actually slap somebody. He would. He would slap somebody. I don't know who, but somebody's getting slapped because he said he loves Alpine.
Şengün.
He said love.
Loves
But all right, so listen, before you go,
Why would the Sixers want Şengün and Jabari?
Because y'all will be miserable on defense without Embiid. Y'all will be so miserable. It'll be Jared McCain and Tyrese Maxey. You blow by them, and it's Alperen Şengün.
McCain's not a starter, but
respect VJ Edgecombe. Respect them.
Yeah.
He's the only serious defender on the team besides Joel Embiid.
I look. So my
KO tries,
but before he does when he has both
try the word try. Peyton Pritchard tries, dude.
And
anyway, let Chris get his point off.
What it's worth, Peyton Pritchard does hold his own, but I'll be there for another day. But this is my only thing with Amon. I think the reason why I even see the uptick in points and assists is similar to your point of why not. I think with Şengün being that hub a lot of the time, you know, I mean, assists Sabonis got off just Fox cutting off of him and him getting layups off that. Amon's going to be playing point guard. You're going to either have to have your point guard on him or a bigger defender on him, which leaves a mismatch somewhere else. And I think it's easy driving kicks like for assists. Like I think the NBA now even more is just way less running an offense. It's more like getting to spaces where guys can be effective. And I think with the lack of spacing there, I think Amon's going to play a lot of different roles around the court, not around the perimeter, but like in different spaces where you try to get him in mismatches. So the assists are easy. It's not a duck in pass or like a sweep pass to a pick and roll guy. It's literally just a wide open kick out because he's drawing two because he has a smaller guy. That's what I see. I mean, Ime's a really good coach, so I want to see how he does it. But that's my mind frame of it. But if that doesn't happen, I see your point 100%. He's not getting 6 assists. If that don't happen.
Yeah, no, I think you make a great point on that though, especially if he's going to have a smaller defender. Not really a lot of height weaknesses in the Rockets lineup. Danny, who did you have for your most improved player this season?
Mr. Nembhard, one of my favorite players in the NBA. I think he's going to have an expanded role with that Mr. Achilles being out. And I think he takes a leap to more like 18 points a game, 6-7 assists. So.
Yeah, I don't hate that pick at all. I mean, it's almost lined up to be that way with him taking the bulk of Halliburton's minutes.
What the heck, Burton?
Yeah, Halliburton is most certainly missing all of this year. I've not seen too many updates on his Achilles recovery. I'm also not tapped into Pacers Twitter as if I'm a fan. So,
I mean,
maybe I should check up on what he's doing, but I doubt he's playing this year because he tore it on the absolute last day you can in the NBA year. So,
he tore what, 2 months after Tatum?
A month. Tatum tore his on March 14th.
March
13th, March 14th, or May 3rd. I'm thinking of when he's coming back. My bad. Yeah, tore it May 13th or 14th. Halliburton tore his June 13th or 14th, something like that. But yeah, to wrap this part of the episode up, my most improved player is going to be my MIP will be MPJ. I'm picking Michael Porter Jr. The only person who will arguably get more shots on him on this team will be Cam Thomas. And it's going to just be basically who gets the inbound. But I will say, Michael Porter, funny enough, I was hearing like numbers on the board. They were talking because they use Synergy. And the cool thing with Synergy is you can just look up a play. You can look up something super specific. Like, Danny, if you want to look up Joel Embiid, pick and pop, long twos or something like that, where he shoots something from top of key, you can find that. So with Michael Porter, if you look up lob to Gordon, nothing. They played together for like 5 years, or more than that, like 5 or 6 years, nothing. He already has one to Claxton. He already has a lob to Claxton. So maybe his role in passing the ball could just necessarily come down to his role or, you know, how much he has the ball in his hand. So that's somewhere where you can only go up, obviously. And scoring wise, I think everybody knows he's much more. He can be much more than a catch and shoot guy. He's elite, one of the best at catch and shoot, because he rises up so high over everybody and he shoots it at a great clip. but he is capable of putting it on the deck, and I think we'll get to see that a lot this year. I think he could be a real problem in the mid to low post touches back to the basket. He's not the biggest guy, but kind of with guys like Tatum, guys like Brandon Ingram. He's tall, he can shoot, he's a tough shot maker and taker. So he's gonna be my pick for that. The Nets they don't got much else going on, so I'm excited for a fun MPJ season. And also with him playing basketball, get him off the microphone. So, yeah. Do we just want to move on to the next award?
Yeah,
let's move on to the next.
award.
Yeah, we're at sixth man of the year. This is one we were talking a little bit about earlier in our chat, which I really liked. I'm gonna start with mine. I guess we can just kind of go snake on this one. I picked Anthony Simons. Now, Chris made a great point to me that like the Celtics are practically an injury away from Simons being in the starting lineup, which is a pretty good point. I don't know how many games you necessarily need to come off the bench for people to begin nitpicking it. I know they kind of did that with Emmanuel quickly a couple of years ago, and it resulted in Brogdon winning. But the Celtics also kind of like Peyton Pritchard, right? He was our sixth man of the year last year. And usually, okay, if Holiday or Derek White's out, you're in. But sometimes they would just go with a bigger lineup. They would run Hauser and then move JB up to the 2 just to keep that offensive consistency going on the second unit. I would personally love to see that with Anthony Simons. And again, something else I told them is whoever's better between Pritchard or Simons. I mean, I feel like Pritchard could do what Simons did over in Portland. I think Simons could have did what Pritchard did last year off the bench for a championship level team. But I would like to see him just control that second unit, become a true playmaker for guys like Hauser, for guys like Tillman, guys who
winner last night.
Yes, that's actually the second game winner I've seen out of Xavier Tillman since he's become a Celtic, believe it or not. But anyway, yeah, I just wanted to see him embrace this bench role. I don't know how long he's going to be here. It's probably going to be a 1-year rental because if he balls, we can't pay him. But I think he's very much capable of averaging 15, 16 points per game off the bench. He's going to get a lot of minutes. There's going to be times, like Chris said, where him and Pritchard play together. Defensively, I don't know how much Mazzulla is going to like that, but we will find out. So, yeah, my sixth man of the year will be Baby Dame. And we are calling him that, by the way.
It's crazy, bro. He's had his signatures equipped since Dame's second to last year in Portland. Just nobody cared because they didn't watch. I promise y'all.
Real life 2K mentoring thing.
That right leg, right hand step back that everybody was like, "Oh, that's the." He's been doing that for 3 years now. I promise to God. That's just me.
Yeah.
That's just me. Y'all know me.
One game of Celtics preseason gets you correct confidence.
I appreciate it because people are learning. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Oh, you said 6 man?
Danny, right? Yeah, Danny, what's your 6th man of the year? Who's it going to be this year?
My 6th man of the year, given he comes back in early November, which I think is going to be Jared McCain.
It's going to be LeBron. Oh my!
I gotta say that too.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I just thought it was funny because I just saw the report. He's probably going to wait till like mid-November.
Now, Jared McCain's anticipating early November return. And let's just say Jared McCain last year, when he was active and healthy before he had his meniscus, looked like he was the bona fide rookie of the year. He looked like he was running away with rookie of the year. And you're going to say, oh, how does a person who's rookie of the year go win most improved?
We're on 6th man of the year.
6th man of the year, sorry. My bad. How does someone go win 6th man of the year that's better than rookie of the year? You're going to be, because the rookie on his team is going to start, or Quentin Grimes is going to start, and you're going to have a dude who has infinite energy running around off the bench, also with a rookie off the bench potentially. And that VJ and McCain off the bench just is like probably the most annoying two guards that you can face if I'm looking at a bench unit. Like, one's going to pester you on defense and be hyper athletic as a wing. And the other one's just going to shoot the piss out of the ball.
Yeah.
And just run around. So, like, one's a Steph Curry disciple and one's just going to be athletic. So, I think because he fits so well on the Sixers and because the output we saw last year, if he hits his 65 games, I think that Jared McCain is going to win Most Improved. Six man. Oh my God. Holy shit.
Because me and you were just talking about like what are the chances like he could get that before the show. But
Yeah.
yes, I'm not mad at him for sixth man of the year, especially if the Sixers are relatively healthy and they're in the mix. You know, it's always fun to give it to like, oh, a cool bench guy on a competitive team. Ask the Celtics the last 3 years. We just breed six man of the year, and we should have one more in the 2012-2013 season. Jeff Green was forced to start too many games, but J.R. Smith does have his award. That's just the green and white eyes talking. Don't mind me. JR did deserve it that year. JR was moving different that year. But Chris, who's your sixth man of the year?
My sixth man of the year is gonna be random. It sound random, but I have good reasoning. DeAndre Hunter. And the reason I think DeAndre Hunter wins sixth man of the year is because I think he's gonna be closing a lot of games. I see them closing with Mobley at center a lot, which I think gives Hunter the chance to play the 4 to 3, depending on how they want to do that. Which I think is going to obviously help people see him in more important moments, but also help him get his stats up. Because a lot of six men, if they don't finish, they're kind of done after like 6 minutes into the fourth. I mean, with 6 minutes left in the fourth quarter. I think with Hunter, he'll be able to have a lot of impact in those late games. I can see him easily averaging 16 to 18 points just because this Cavs team can use that wing scoring and just a consistent wing to score, not just shoot, to be able to defend and score and be able to guard bigger guards and forwards and be able to kind of switch on to some bigs from time to time. So I just see his role increasing a little bit more. And like I said, I see him finishing a lot of games and kind of being the four-man in some of their best lineups. So I think that kind of gives him the edge to kind of win at six man.
Yeah. I mean, DeAndre Hunter is starting on like 90% of teams. Like he is a very exceptional defensive wing. Got his jumper back these past couple years, that was the idea of him, but now it's being fully realized. So I agree with that. Quick, small question before we go on to the next segment. Chris, I wanted to ask you, do you see a world where Lonzo gets to play the 3 in certain lineups? Because
when Darius Garland gets back or beforehand, depending on how they want to do it, I can see him playing the 3 because Lonzo can guard 1 through 3. He's going to handle the ball because Lonzo Ball is what he's good at, kind of being that point guard. But I can definitely see them playing some 3-guard lineups, or even still like if Strus is out there, he's playing the 3, but Lonzo probably can still guard a 3 maybe better than he can, like a 3 or a 4, So I definitely can see him playing some small ball 3 for sure because he rebounds very well too. And we already got 2 skyscrapers out there. And he's been making the 3 at a high clip last couple of years. I could definitely see him playing some 3 in spots.
We love Lonzo around here. Let's transition into Coach of the Year. This could be a very interesting one. Again, when I look at my candidates, I'm looking kind of a lot of the East because this is the year like Celtics are kind of out of things. Pacers could be competitive, but let's be serious. Without Halliburton, things probably aren't going to go too great. So that's 2 spots at the top of the East right there. Cavs are going to be there. Knicks going to be there. Magic, Hawks going to be there. Hawks should be there at least. So it's time for some teams to overperform. It's time to overperform. So I'm very interested. Chris, we'll start with you. Who will be your Coach of the Year?
Let me make sure I spelled it right. I know it doesn't matter about me saying it, but I just want to make sure I spelled it right because I don't want to be dumb.
Don't worry. Mine is. Yes, I thought mine was very easy to spell, and turns out that I still spelled it wrong. So I had to go.
I couldn't find out. I spelled Jamal so cooked, but I have Jamal Mosley as my Coach of the Year for the Orlando Magic. Orlando Magic. Thank you, Danny. Great.
Orlando Magic. Whoa.
Yeah, that makes my day. That makes my day.
And the jerseys are back.
You put me onto that. My roommate Steve put me onto that. Shout out Steve.
Because I needed that in my life more than I ever knew or ever wanted to admit. But I think, the Magic would be Jamal Mosley would be my Coach of the Year. I just see the Magic taking a bigger leap with the Celtics being out of the way. Not out of the way, but without Jason Tatum, I don't see them really being the top 3 seed. That's just me because I feel Jason Tatum is that important, but that's another conversation for another day. And I think the Pacers are obviously going to be taking a step back because of Halliburton. I can see the Magic finishing top 2 in the East if all goes well. I'm not predicting it, but if all goes well, I can see them finishing top 2 in the East. And I think that will garner for Coach of the Year for Mosley, because I think the biggest part for me is just having a new, such important piece like Bane coming in after having the KCP. If he's able to integrate him well, keep his shots up, have him be a valiant 3-point shooter at a high clip. Obviously, a lot of it's controlled by players. But, if that happens and the Magic is finished top 2, I can easily see him being Coach of the Year. I think they have the roster to do it. I think this is Paolo's time to really – I don't know if you can say he broke out already because nobody's really sleep on him besides national media because they just don't care about Orlando Magic. But I think this is like a 27-8 in like 5 year, if all goes well. And I can see that being a 2 seed and Jamal Mosley winning MVP.
Yo, if Paolo goes 28-8-8.
Well, I think this would be difficult. That's the only thing. I'll say LeBron. I've been saying he was baby Bron. That was my god. But that's why I said 5.
Chris, if he goes 28-8-8, is he not the MVP?
It'd probably be the MVP because the Magic's probably the 1 seed.
Yeah, probably 1 seed. Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. If he goes 28-8-8,
what gets Trump when the Nuggets are 1 seed and Jokic averages 29, 14, and 11, then it's like, oops.
Nah, Russell Westbrook's gonna average 30, 10, and 10 on 40% shooting splits.
Sounds good to me. I'll be there. Sign me up. King's jersey on the way. And don't you be so sure, Tom. You better put your hand down. Don't you ever piss on my parade.
Yeah. Don't you piss
we
on
get
my
to go watch a
players.
lineup with Zach LaVine, Debo, Russell Westbrook, and Domantas Sabonis.
Wasn't the
You cannot
2012?
tell me. You can't tell me anything good is going to come out of this besides
Welcome back,
Zach
Bad Boy
LaVine
Pistons.
aesthetic hoops.
Welcome back, Bad Boy Pistons.
Yeah, and welcome
Bad
back.
Boy Pistons. All 4 of them are dog shit defenders. What in the world?
Respect Zach.
I gotta write that down. I have to write that down. That is the worst take I've ever heard.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying in the tenacity that they're gonna play with.
The tenacity. DeMar DeRozan takes that side of the court off. Zach LaVine has the tools to do it. He takes that side of the court off. Domantas Sabonis has never been a good defender. And Russell Westbrook, don't even get me started on him as a defender at this point.
Wait a second.
This point in his career.
Wait a second. At times on the Clippers, when Russ remembered that defense was played on the other end, he looked really good as on ball. Now, when you pass the ball to the other side, and then sometimes he just dies. He forgets the basketball's playing. But when he's on ball, when he's locked in, 76 perimeter defense.
I mean, he don't got nothing better to do on the other end at this rate, so I'd hope so. That off-ball defense has always been bleh. Oh, wow, that was hilarious. All right, Danny, who is your coach of the year?
Pistons. I meant the fact that they'd probably throw hands with so many teams.
There's 2 people throwing hands there, and it's the California boys.
Respect Dennis Schroeder after he was insulted. Respect
Dennis Schroeder is there. Oh my god,
that's my point. That's my point, bro. They have so many players there.
Watch at least 10 Kings games this year.
I will 100% be there because for those nights where where LaVine and DeRozan go back to Chicago and they combine for 70 points, they lose by 15. I'll be there. I'll be there.
They lose by 15 because they score 25 and let up 40.
Yes,
that city fucking sucked. It's a city. It's a state. It's the state capital of California, and it's 2 hours in the middle of nowhere from San Francisco. Who the hell decided that?
Danny, something you did made Cedar mad too because he started biting me when you said Sacramento sucks. So either he loves Sacramento or he just agrees and he couldn't.
Yeah, I'm with Cedar. Respect Sacktown, buddy.
Man, that city's.
What's next? You got something against Kareem City?
That is the nastiest nickname, but fire at the same time.
Great jersey, by the way.
Elite.
But Danny, who's your coach of the year?
Kareem City. My coach is the ex-Celtics coach, the best Celtics coach of all time, Ime Udoka, because of what he did off the court. I didn't say that. I think Ime is going to lead the Rockets to the 1 seed out in the West. So
it's not a bad take.
And
a long time coming. He's going to get one of them.
A team who's had the 2 seed last year gets a top 5 player in the world, in my opinion, Kevin Durant.
Who are the 5 best players in basketball if that's the case?
Jokic, Shea, Luka. That's 3.
Jokic,
Tatum,
Shea,
KD.
Luka, Giannis. So 4 spots
Giannis, yes.
are booked.
I always forget Giannis in the NBA, dude.
Tatum, KD.
I'm down
It's
with Tatum at 5.
KD.
I'm down. I'm down with
KD better than Anthony Edwards now?
Yep.
No, no, not right now.
So Anthony Edwards is 7. KD's 9. That's my thing. I have
That's
80,
fine.
80,
That's fine. It's just KD is not a top 5 player in the world.
Talent.
ethical
Maybe not
hoops.
He's
you love
probably a
ethical
top 3 talent ever.
Yeah.
That's
That's
so
the crazy
broken. You just said he's one of the 5 best players in basketball. You don't believe that.
Sorry,
Let me bookmark that for later, because we're going to come back to this.
So
we're
I
going
have
to
the
come back to
syndrome.
this.
No, I have a syndrome where I lived like 5 years in the past.
Clearly, because your MVP pick is going to make me want to put, you know what?
He won MVP 2 years ago.
This is a PG-13 channel.
He won MVP 2 years ago.
2 years ago, 8 knee surgeries ago.
2.
Oh Lord, 2 knee surgeries ago. How much better? Why in the world does Tatum, 5 months after Achilles surgery, look better moving than him?
Achilles and ACL is different.
Yes, and Achilles is worse if you didn't know.
Not anymore.
It's not. It's not.
Jason Tatum.
Achilles has never been easier to heal from.
Jason Tatum is defying the laws of physics.
Jason Tatum is an anomaly.
Yes, because my player is better than yours. That's why.
He's an anomaly.
No, he's a physical anomaly.
Yeah, I know, and he's also better than your guy. Just so you know.
Ooh.
Anyway, after that blasphemy, let me just get to my coach of the year real quick.
How many MVPs does he have?
How many MVPs is it here? Let me see. Does Embiid have any of those rings?
Yeah. Over in
No, I don't think he has any of those rings. No.
He does have
how many first team All NBA teams does he have? 1?
How many 0-point
Olympic
games does
One?
he have?
Tatum has 4. I think it's 4
0 0-point Olympic games though.
Okay. Embiid got benched for a whole game too, right?
Yeah, but not like Tatum.
Not like Tatum. They both only got benched for 1 game, but one did it different. That makes no sense. I'll dumb it down for you. Show me one singular Joel Embiid Eastern Conference Finals play.
Can I pull up?
If you look that up on Synergy, you'll get nothing. You will get nothing.
What if I generate on Sora? Would you be happy then?
Possible.
No, I wouldn't, because you would take out a lake of potentially drinkable water so that you can imagine your horrible, worst MVP of the decade in the conference finals.
Some are calling him the Josh Allen MVP.
The Here Damn Award?
Maybe. Anyway, coach of the year real quick. Quinn Snyder. Atlanta Hawks going to be a top 4 seed. Quinn Snyder has Trae Young playing defense. You can't say he's not working miracles. They're going to do special things. I really like, and Chris has mentioned this a couple times, really want to see how he works in Porzingis with, a stretch for like Jalen Johnson. How is he going to work him in with Double O? Yeah, this is going to be awesome. This is going to be one of the best defensive units in the league. Trae Young is an offensive super engine for those who live under a rock. It's going to be fun. But let's move to what could be our fastest pick of the show, but we'll find a way to make it interesting. Rookie of the year, mine is Cooper Flagg.
Same.
Yeah, that's mine too. I almost picked Ace Bailey, but the tendonitis and knees make me think he's gonna miss a little bit of time randomly, and I think he's just gonna have a lot of opportunity. That's my only thing. But I think Cooper's gonna have the most impact and probably the best counting stats across the board.
The year of White Cooper.
If we had to pick someone besides Cooper Flagg, who would we go?
I pick Ace Bailey. Ace Bailey.
Okay. Yeah. Danny, you said VJ?
Yeah.
I feel that too.
Okay.
A lot of rookie of the years about like just the opportunity gonna get, like how much they're gonna play. And so
I mean, we're going opportunity. I mean, Trey Johnson's gonna have opportunities.
Trey's gonna have a lot of opportunity, but my only thing
There's no separation on that team.
I almost picked Trey, but my thing is I know Bud's gonna take a step forward. I just know that CJ McCollum's still on the team currently.
True.
I just don't know, like when is he gonna start getting his 30 minutes a game, like in March? You know what I'm saying? Like when is he gonna really get his time real?
That's true.
That was gonna be my pick, bro. That was almost gonna be my
I'll tell you what though, if he does get his minutes early, he's gonna push Cooper Flag, I think, because Trey Johnson is a professional scorer of the ball.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie.
Like that was very obvious when he was still in college.
Kneppel starts dropping like 17, 4 and 4 on 50, 40, 90.
Yo.
If he does, he's 100% rookie of the year. 100% if he does that.
Con? That's not bad. That's not bad. If we're picking someone besides Cooper Flag,
I'm talking about opportunity. He's gonna sit in the corner off of LaMelo.
Yeah.
Catch the ball and shoot it at 50 at like a 50% clip and shoot threes at 40% clip.
He's gonna get a lot of
LaMelo Ball is the most selfish pass first player since Rajon Rondo.
I love him.
At this, dude, I love Kneppel. Like, I think Kneppel is a sleeper here. Best value at rookie of the year.
Or do you just like saying his last name? Be honest. Do you like saying Kneppel? Tell the truth.
I don't know. I think his nickname should be the Convict.
The Con Artist.
Con Artist. There we go. Not Convict. Let's not call him that. There's another
Convict
on his team that's already that.
That'll be Sean Watson. Go ahead.
Yeah, call him the Con Artist and the Convict.
Yes. But let's go to. I would say this is real quick, not much to debate, but this I would say, yeah, there's another one. There's not much to debate. Defensive Player of the Year.
Ooh, he was a rookie a couple years ago.
And why is it Austin Reeves?
Why? and you know what? Why is it Nikola Jokic? That's what 2K be doing sometimes.
Yeah, I got.
He be making defensive teams in Sims. I'm like, how?
Yeah, bro, he be making.
All right. Stuff. So here's the thing. I think the NBA should create an offensive player of the year award. You got a defensive player of the year.
I do too.
Create a fucking offensive player of the year award.
I said that for years. They really should have an offensive player of the year. I really do believe that. I do believe that.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, the NFL has it. Do they just not want to copy the NFL hard enough?
Because Steph or Dame wins at least 2 or 3 of them and adds to their trophy case, like they did the East Conference Finals MVPs and all that. I think offensive player of the year.
I'll tell you where they're not doing it, because they don't want to have LeBron or Steph or Dame have all these awards and then Jordan be like, "What? He didn't have any. You can't compare against."
I've seen somebody say that too. Like they're adding too many awards. Like the old boom's gonna be like, "Well, so and so would have won this if it was there." It's like, bro, yeah. Like when I think Jaylen Brown won East Conference Finals MVP, they were like, "Oh, if they had that, Michael Jordan was around, he'd have 11." It's like, well, thanks, but he didn't.
Yo, like the reality is,
NBA is the only sport that even gives a flying crap about that.
Dude, here's the thing. The amount of sheer talent in the NBA today versus the 90s is so much. They have so much more talent.
Yeah.
The average seventh man today would go in and start on a lot of teams in the 90s.
Probably. His shooting alone would put them in a blender. But Defensive Player of the Year, just so we verbally say it.
Wemby.
I have Victor Wembanyama.
Yeah, we all have it. Okay, Wemby doesn't win it. He gets hurt. Let's just say Wemby gets hurt.
Well, Wemby only didn't win it for a freak blood clot accident. That's not like an injury thing.
Yep.
My point.
He was like, I think they turned the odds off. Like, if I'm remembering correctly, I think they turned the odds off. Like, he was just 4 blocks a game is unreal. It's unreal.
Yeah.
But if we had to go with someone besides Wemby
doesn't. Let's say Wemby gets hurt. Who is it?
And why is it Dyson Daniels winning back to back?
Dyson Daniels is a good pick. I was going to go with Chet.
I feel that too.
But Chet's also another guy. It's like, can you stay healthy for it?
Oh, you know, I Dyson Daniels was really a troll. I'm joking. You know who I think will win it?
That is a good pick, though.
I know. But I think it's Evan Mobley's here damn time. Because they've been trying to make him as like Anthony Davis light. Like they've been saying on defense, he can be. If he does that, especially to my point about DeAndre Hunter, if he closes more games at the 5 this year, I can 100% see it happening even more. Because then his blocks and stuff is only going to increase. Rebound is going to increase too. So I could see Evan Mobley too.
Yo, tell me why I'm crazy. Call me crazy, but Jalen Suggs.
Felt. If it's another guard, Felt.
Yeah, if it's a guard, you literally got to be doing what Dyson Daniels is doing because Marcus Smart even having his is just wrong.
Yeah, it's very nice of them.
Yeah, very very cool of them. And honestly, if Robert Williams stay healthy, I say this all the time, that would be his award. But because he was anchoring that defense, not Mr. Smart. And it sucks because like Marcus Smart had better defensive years than that.
Yep.
Y'all just wait. They waited too long. They kept giving him to the other Frenchman. But I digress. Let's move on.
Crazy.
Let's move on to what everyone has been waiting for. Most valuable player in the league. Chris, let's start with you.
Ooh. Buckle up, people.
He's from his favorite city in the league.
Yeah, literally, he's literally my favorite player. I was literally broken down into tears when he was traded away from my glorious second hometown of Dallas. But remember how Josh Allen
he said, "Wake up, wake up! You need to wake up." Luka is a Laker.
Remember how Josh Allen? Oh yeah, yes, I remember. Yes, I thought it was a troll, bro. That's why I was telling you I wake up. I'm like, bro, maybe y'all see something I did. I could not believe it. But mine is Luka. Luka's mine. And I think it's more like I was trolling with the here damn, but it's like a comeback year for the reason why I gave the Mahomes MVP. Like obviously Mahomes has one, right? He has an MVP. Yeah. Obviously Mahomes has some too. And Luka doesn't, but it's like people kind of forget who Luka was because he was fat and because he was out of shape and they just remembered he didn't play defense, like that was just brand new. I think he has a crazy, I'm talking about like, and especially with LeBron being old, like out for old, literally until November, I can literally see him averaging 35, 10, and 10 until LeBron comes back. I can easily see that. And then when his season stats roll around and it's 30, 10, and 8, and if the Lakers are anywhere in the top 3 or 4, that's his award right there. And I can just see that. I see a really big comeback year from Luka. I see y'all forgot who I was year. That's why my same Mahomes reasoning, same reason for Luka.
I think that's that's valid. Yeah,
I love that.
And I'm gonna be honest. This is the first time, I guess, for a full season where he will be able to be the first person in NBA history to be on the same team with LeBron James and say I am better than him outright for sure. Now, granted, LeBron's old, but Luka is also that damn good. Luka, people forget. I mean, coming off that finals run, or 2 years ago, people were fine with putting Luka as high as 2. You had some crazy people who might even argue him for 1, but you had to be there to really get where they were coming from. But yeah, I love the Luka pick. I'm not gonna love what Danny's about to say though.
Yeah, my MVP, granted, he plays 65 games, is Joel Embiid.
Oh Lord, help me.
And I think Joel Embiid plays 65 games. I think this experimental knee surgery healed up everything. I think this is the first time he played 65 games since his MVP season in 2022-2023, where he dropped 33, 10, and 4. And I think that warrants him the MVP if he plays 65 games. In the case that Joel Embiid is playing 65 games, I think he wins MVP. I know that there's a lot of probability if Joel Embiid does not play 65 games. I'm taking the gamble and say he does play 65 games. In the odd chance that he does not play 65 games, not an odd chance, the high probability. I do agree with Chris. I think Luka plays hero ball on the Lakers.
Your MVP pick is so bad you have a backup one. Think about that. That is crazy.
It's not. Well,
it's so
I also
bad.
Love
it is so
Luka.
bad you need a backup plan.
I love Luka.
That's crazy. It's crazy. I know you do, and you should have just went with him. But you are going with a guy who's not going to play the games, and he's just not going to be the most valuable player. I'll give this though because I've been crapping on Embiid for this whole episode. If he
you also love Embiid after the article that that we put out.
Yeah, no, I have a deep appreciation for him because he literally put it all on the line. Like if he never gets back to this level of play, I will be able to be like, you know what, that's someone who gave it their all. That's someone who's going to be a Hall of Famer, regardless of how you cut it. You know, I have a lot of appreciation for him. But here's what I was getting at. If he didn't get hurt that night against the Warriors, if he didn't rush himself back, if he didn't listen to the trolls, didn't try to play through it, he was going to be the back-to-back MVP. So I do want to give him credit there. My only worry is last year in his time played. Last year in his time played, I think he averaged 24 a game, shooting 42% from the field. That's not Embiid. I don't know how healthy he was.
45%.
I don't know if it's because
he was
shooting horrible.
He's at 45% from the field with shooting 30% from three. And his career average is 37%. Like, that's just not his game.
Yeah, no. And yeah, he's a guy who the field goal percentage is going to be above 50, and he's going to shoot decent from three, above decent from three for a big man.
He shot 20. He averaged 24 points a game. If he upped his ticket, like just back to his career average, he averages 30 points a game. And now it just comes back to, is Joel Embiid healthy enough to play 65 games? And I think Nick Nurse and the Sixers management staff have generated a team around him to allow him to play 65 games, and the training staff is preparing for him to play 65 games for the Sixers to give this one last shot. Because I think if the Sixers fail horribly this year, they're gutting the team and starting with McCain, Maxey, Quentin Grimes, and starting from scratch. That's my take.
My only problem is if you really want to see if this is going to be all in, he can play 65 games. You genuinely need to treat him like Kristaps Porzingis. He's got to be able to give it his all in the playoffs because that's really all that matters. We've seen the glimpses of him being able to be a 16-game player or a playoff player. He's dropped 50. He's given people 30 in a series. There are also series where I genuinely wonder if he's like actually good at basketball. But he's got to be healthy for it because there can't be any excuses. You know me. I appreciate him being out there. But Danny knows me best. If you are out there, you deem yourself good enough to not be a hindrance. And if you're a hindrance anyway, that's your fault.
One thing I will say about
knee
Embiid
stuff in the finals, you're out there, man. Like there's just nothing I can do to defend you. You're playing.
I agree with that. My thing about Joel Embiid is he looks lean. He looks healthy. He looks like he can move. I was worried about that he'd be wearing a knee brace for a long time. But he's not wearing a knee brace. He looks lean. He looks like he can move. His practice videos, like even in the Olympics, he didn't look like he was moving right. He looked okay, but he didn't look like he was
Shout out to him in the Olympics, though. We lose to Serbia if he doesn't have that fourth quarter stretch of his.
For sure.
Like the only people that seemingly showed up the last couple of games big time were like Steph, KD, Braun, and Devin Booker.
Devin Booker. You cannot do not forget about Devin Booker. Yeah.
But Devin Booker was doing it in like an extremely condensed role player stuff. I'm talking guys who can someone go out there and rally off 10 straight for us, get us back in this game. Embiid seemed to be the only person capable outside of the big three. So
yeah, but no, I mean, look, it's a stretch, but I do think he can play. He's capable of playing 65 games, and I think the Sixers team could be in a year where everyone's hurt. I think Embiid could.
This is the year they're not hurt.
This is the year that they got lucky. They got the top 5 pick in the lottery, and then they said, "Oh, all of our players aren't hurt." Paul George is looking like he's not 35 years old and on a podcast. Let's go, baby. Let's rock.
Ooh, I can't wait for podcast P. I won't take too long with my MVP pick. It's Nikola Jokic. I don't think I need rocket science to explain that one.
Nikola Jokic?
Yep. Nikola Topic.
Oh.
No, unfortunately, he can't win it because he's having testicular surgery. That's actually what happened. So he can't.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. But with our MVPs out of the way, let's go over our all NBA teams. I guess we can go. We'll all go team by. Should we go team by team? Should we like all go first team, or then all go second team? Let's all give. We'll give each 1, 2, 3, and then pass to the next person. I can go first. My All NBA first team is, of course, my MVP Nikola Jokic, followed by Luka Doncic, Victor Wembanyama, Giannis Antetokounmpo, and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Second team, Anthony Edwards, Jalen Brunson, Kevin Durant, Paolo Banchero, and Alperen Sengun. My third team will be Trae Young, Jalen Williams, Jaylen Brown. I do have, definitely messed up at the end here. Oh dang, I really messed up. Okay, sorry. My third team is sorry. It's Trae Young, Cade Cunningham, Jalen Williams, Jalen Brown. I'm gonna move Şengün to this third team. I'm gonna put AD on my second team. That's completely my bad. I low-key forgot Anthony Davis existed as a person, but wanted to get the Rockets that second All NBA member, and I'm gonna choose Şengün for it.
Yeah.
Danny, fire off those teams, baby.
First team, Luka, Wemby, Shea, Jokic, Embiid, my MVP. Second team, Giannis, Devin Booker, Paolo, Ant, and LeBron.
Woo.
Third team, Cade, KD, Kyrie, Steph, and Jalen Brunson.
Oh, you might want to take a pause on that third one with Kyrie. ACL.
Why? Oh, yeah. I forgot about Kyrie.
Can you go? Can you say your second team again?
Giannis, Book, Paolo, Ant, Bron. Forgot Kyrie's not so long.
Okay, and then third team.
Third team, JB instead of Kyrie. Sorry, I forgot Kyrie's not so long.
Yeah. Dang, I have Book off of this thing. That's kind of crazy.
You have Devin Booker off of your All NBA team?
I have Donovan Mitchell off of this. Oh my god, this list sucks.
I don't have to take me back on my list either.
Take me back, guys. I'm sorry.
Oh my
I'm sorry.
God.
Because there's no way the Cavs don't have any All NBA or.
Oh
my
Hey,
god.
bro, this dude Tony cracked me up. Oh my gosh, this list.
Oh my god, my list
He
sucks.
said-
Nah, I'm standing on it.
He said,
The Cavs will be the
he
one
said,
seed
he
with
said,
no
I don't have
All
Devin
NBA
Booker. He said, I don't have Devin Booker or Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah, that's
Especially-
crazy. And you know who's going to take the sacrifice on this third team so I get Donovan Mitchell in?
Steph Curry.
JB.
Sorry, you're not
So,
JT.
My new
you're
third team is Trae Young, Jalen Williams, Donovan Mitchell, Alperen Şengün, Cade Cunningham.
All right.
I guess my light snubs would be like Mobley, Derek White,
Maxey.
Maxey, yeah, Embiid giving.
It's just
I
so
just
hard
think
for
he's
guards,
25 games.
bro. It's so hard for guards. Like Max would have to play out of his mind, even make like a second team.
Yo, Maxey needs to win Most Improved Player to
Again.
Shit.
Yeah, I'm about to say he got to get it again.
That's what I'm saying. He need to do
Chris,
it again.
Chris, what are those teams looking like?
Am I goated? Nah, I got NBA first team, Luka, Victor Wet Bananas. It's also a woman, Benyama, too. Victor has a sister. Just want to let y'all know that. And she is as good as you thought when you heard that sentence. I'll talk about it later.
Good thing Asia did what she did now. We good.
Good thing.
We are okay.
Good thing woman Benyama's only 16. Asia still got a little bit of time. Luka, Wemby.
It's going to really be LeBron and Wemby all over again.
Literally, Luka, Wemby, Giannis, Jokic, Shea. That's my All-NBA first team. All-NBA second team, where it gets a little interesting. Anthony Edwards, Devin Bean Booker, Paolo Banchero.
Same three as me.
Cade Cunningham.
I don't got Cade.
And Jalen Brunson.
Jalen Brunson, ew.
Yeah. Third team, I got Bron, KD. Did I say Steph? No, I'm sorry. I'm in Thompson.
Oh my god, I don't have Steph on those.
Yeah. Bron, KD, Amin, Steph, Jalen Brown.
Yo, throw my whole list in the trash. I'll come back on Tuesday on our Tuesday record. I will give you the real breakdown. Oh my god!
Is it crazy if on my defensive list? Is it crazy if I put Jimmy Butler on my defensive list?
Yes.
No, yeah, because you know he's a cruiser. He's a cruiser. However, when I do come back though, LeBron might not be on mine because I am taking the 65 game thing into consideration.
And low-key, that's why I was finna. I almost took him off again because I just thought about that. And honestly, you could take him off and put Jalen Brown because I don't because he's not coming back. To mid, he's gonna miss games.
Someone gonna get bumped for Steph Curry. I'm gonna let you know.
Yeah, Steph's on mine
because this gonna be the closest thing we gonna get to 2021 Steph.
Tone, respectfully, you can't leave Steph, Book, and Donovan Mitchell off.
I know. All right, well, Mitchell's back on. But I'm telling y'all, Trae Young is going to go crazy.
How do I not have Trae Young on my list? I'm mad as hell.
Oh my god!
On my list.
I didn't have RJ Barrett on my list.
No, like Drake.
So the season is over.
Real quick, let's get into these all defensive teams. My first team is Amin Thompson, Dyson Daniels, Victor Wembanyama, Chet Holmgren, and Evan Mobley. My second team will be Jaren Jackson Jr., Alex Caruso, Bam Adebayo, Too Many Cameras, and Donovan Clingan.
Too Many Cameras is so good. That is so good. That is
Monty
so good.
Kamara will make a team, and then I got Donovan Clingan making his first all defensive appearance. More minutes. I'm just a huge fan. I'm prepared for him to get 28 to 30, maybe even more minutes tonight. It is time.
He's got a 3-point shot now, y'all. So there's that.
Yeah, Clingan went 3-point shot, man. We're
Yeah,
going to
bro,
move up those rankings.
42% from 3 than the preseason. I know it's a preseason, only 12 attempts. But
Yo, I didn't put Cat on my All-NBA teams either.
No, there's no room for big Cat.
Cat made it last year, though.
That was fluff. Embiid's knee imploded. Doesn't count.
But I don't have Embiid either.
Ooh, you hate Danny? Thoughts?
He's not playing 65 games. I don't believe in him. I'm picking Tatum to play 65 games before him.
Well, that's out of pocket. I want you to be stoned for it because you can't say those type of things.
All right, when Tatum's back at the end of November, and he plays all back-to-back.
And you see my
tweet.
tweet.
Go ahead with your all defensive teams.
That says you can rest.
So Wemby obviously as is going to win Defensive Player of the Year. Dyson Daniels, Lou Dort, Mr. Straps himself, Mr. Grease, Yanni, and Draymond Green.
The boy said too many cameras.
Okay.
That's the good one.
And then that's the first team. Second team we got Embiid, Darren. Come on, he has to. Amin, Bam, and then give me Marcus Smart making an impact on the Lakers.
I know that's right, Danny. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a horrible selection, man. Holy moly.
That's a vibe selection. He's doing it.
That's a bad pick, bro.
Prediction: Austin Reeves gets hurt.
Marcus Smart what does that do for Marcus Smart's defense?
Marcus Smart plays 30 minutes a game. Bam.
Bro, the way Danny said it,
has to play 30 games for the Los Angeles 30 minutes a game for the Los Angeles Lakers this year. They are not going to the postseason.
They're in the lottery, unfortunately.
They're in the lottery. And Luka's putting up the fattest 40-point triple-double a night for nothing. That might just shut him down.
Yeah, I would.
You said so the season is over.
Yes, that's what that would mean. But Chris, go ahead with your
that was a vibe
team.
pick. The reality is, Kamara probably gets it over Smart 100 days of the week.
Yeah. So that's okay. So that's probably where all your picks are coming from. Embiid vibe pick for MVP because that's not logical. So
no. I like Marcus Smart as a player. You know,
I do too. You won't find anyone who loves him more than me, but I also can face the music about my favorite players.
I like that he
just like D Wade fans, they had to come with the conclusion that Paul Pierce is better than him. So,
nah, that's not true.
And that D Wade is a fraud. He's not actually from Chicago. He's a liar.
He's from Robbins. That is true. He's not from Chicago. He's from Robbins.
Who's more a liar, D Wade or Daryl Morey?
LeBron James.
Oh wait, LeBron James is the LeBron James of lying.
Bro, he literally is my favorite lie I've ever heard.
Did you know that Drake May and LeBron James are cousins?
Wow. Source?
Danny Cole. On the spot.
Wow.
That boy said
DCJ with the bomb.
Cole bomb.
But Chris, let's get these defensive teams out the way so we can pick a champ.
Source? No, it's what NBA. Not know why that baby laughs so hard. NBA first team, Wemby, Double D's, Dyson Daniels, Football's a Sport, Lou Dort, Giannis, and Evan Mobley. See, I'm consistent with me thinking maybe Evan Mobley gets that. Second team, Jaren, I don't rebound, Jackson Jr., Walker Kessler, Evil Twin, Amin Thompson, Asia's soon-to-be husband, and Too Many Cameras.
Well, here's the thing. Bam said he'll marry her when he brings the Heat a title. So,
she's never getting married.
They're about to be the world's longest situationship. You know what's funny? Why Like, there has to be someone out there, like, everyone picks Amin Thompson, defensive team. Like, there has to be someone out there picking Asar, too, right? Because, like, logically.
They're the same build. So you think. I
They play pretty similar.
Low-key, Asur defense may be better than Amin's, honestly. It honestly may be better. It may.
And that's a take I can get behind. And the only reason his offense is even slightly behind at the moment is just opportunity. But
Yep.
They're the same player. One just plays in Houston.
And one is evil because he used to try to hurt Asur when he was younger.
Yeah, Asur was like, he was a violent child. He used to try to hurt me.
I believed every second of it because you see the way Amin Thompson threw Tyler Hero. He literally is violent. That was violent.
So final selections are the champion. I have the Knicks beating the Hawks in the Eastern Conference Finals. I have the Thunder beating the Nuggets in the Western Conference Finals. I have the Thunder taking down the Knicks in 5 games. And Shea is your back-to-back Finals MVP, and he established himself very much in the conversation as best player of the decade.
I'm actually not against that at all. I actually have the same thing happening. I think the Thunder repeat. I think Shea gets back-to-back Finals MVPs. Nikola Topic hopefully heals from testicular surgery because I've never heard of that, but it sounds awful.
They don't need that, dude.
But you just never know. You never know. A person who went through that type of thing has some type of crazy toughness. You might need to add it to your team. I don't know. Thoughts? All right, that's it. I think OKC repeats too, though.
Who do they beat, though?
I think OKC beats the. You know why I'm chuckling?
Sixers.
Hit it, Danny. Of course not. Hit it, Danny.
The Magic?
Orlando
That'd be a banger.
Orlando.
No. Because if Jalen Williams' team beats Paolo's team, we're never gonna hear the end of it.
But this is the thing right here. This thing. J-Dub plays awful. Paolo plays elite. Thunder still winning 5 because that's just what happens. Paolo gets the Allen Iverson.
My spreadsheet says.
Yeah, he gets the Allen Iverson treatment. You don't even know Allen Iverson didn't even got damn near sweat in that series against the Lakers because he made the shot over T. Lue.
I only remember one game out of it. What do you mean the game didn't end after game 1?
Exactly. He's gonna get the Allen Iverson treatment. We good. We good.
Danny, who's winning the chip this year? Let's be professional about this.
The
Orlando, man.
Dallas Mavericks.
The Dallas Mavericks are your NBA champions.
If Kyrie was healthy all year, I'd be like,
nah, you going off that 2K sim, yo. They are unstoppable in that
They're
game.
unreal.
I think Kyrie
Cooper Flag be averaging like 40 in the finals.
I think Coop comes in is the perfect player for that team.
I agree.
And
okay,
I think Kyrie. And I think they beat none other than the Cavs.
I was gonna say Orlando Magic.
Cavs. I feel as if this is a deep-rooted like Washington Nationals thing. Trade their best player leaves, they win as soon as he leaves.
Yep, that's exactly what it is.
We're not mad at it.
This is random sleeper pick is given my Embiid MVP pick. I think if the Sixers were to play the Thunder in the finals, they're getting swept.
I said let's be professional about this. Thank you.
That's why I said I'm not professional. I ran all
Clearly.
of I ran my picks through ChatGPT, and it says the Sixers are going to lose to the Spurs in the finals.
This podcast does not endorse the use of
Boys Sideline Summit. We got Danny and Tom.
Boy, this Sideline Summit, we don't promote AI here. The only AI we promote is Iverson. And on the off chance we promote another AI, I want Iguodala.
Death being pointed at Earth. I want Matt
I want Iguodala.
I want him drug tested. How about that?
Yeah, it was hilarious. It was a post on Twitter. It was like Earth is not ready for a alien invasion, and they was like someone showed like Andre Iguodala's like number getting put into the rafters. He will save us. But that is our 2025-2026 NBA season predictions, from the MVP to the most improved to who's winning the championship. That's what we got. Again, I'm very serious. I'm coming here on the Tuesday record with an entire different All NBA team. That first team's probably going to stay the same, but I have some reevaluating to do with myself as a fan, as a father, LeBron James. Yes. Thank you guys for tuning in. Again, leave a like, subscribe to the channel. Audio listeners, leave a like, download, 5-star review, all that good stuff. Make sure you follow us on Instagram at Sideline Summit on everything, of course. From AP New Freezer, Culture by Amigos, DC Comics. Thank you guys for tuning in, and we'll catch you guys next week after this great slate of NFL games.